ba copperbelt, ba kitwe, ba kalulushi. Nga tulefuma paka pili. Town tuambira po kupita, tulafika mundola. Tuafuma mundola, tuamba okuya, tuapita pa Levi Patrick Stadium pa Levi. Ifo tuingalanda. Pa mwana wasa stadium paria. Nga tuapita pa Milemu, tulakuya kuruansha. Nga tuafuma kuruansha, tuabwela. Pita muduo kale juwe. Kuya kukitwe. Before tulafika kukitwe, tulaya kukamvinsa. Nangu before tuapita pa kamvinsa paria junction. Tulamukutente muka. Tulengira mukitwe. Kulaiti kwaliba ni kwa mulenga kulefti nga tuaya kulefti. Pama robot para tula kulefti. Tia kuruangwa. Nga tuafuma kuruangwa, tuabwela para tulea mukitwe. Before tulapita pa overbridge. Kwaliba kunkana east, kulaiti. Na kunkana west, kulefti. Kwa na ichambori, kwa na kadori, kwa na ukapoto, kuchimwemwe, mweba ikala mukitwe. Nga tuafuma mukitwe, tulamukoneka, tuatoloke njanji, tuauka lulushi, tuapita paka makonde, ama town yali baya palamana sana. Nga tuafuma paria, tuafuma muka lulushi, kwa liwe ishila ileo tuya, direct, Pamiremu para pa 7 shaft. Tuaya kuliako tuamupita pasa bina paria. Pasa bina tuaya kudani tuapa chambishi. Na pasa bina tula straight tuakumufulila. Before tulaingira mumufulila kuleft kwa libe manda. Ero tuafuma pa manda tia parapana ni pa mufulila Teachers Training College. Nga tuafuma pa Teachers College kuleft kwaliba nani? Kwaliba kuchibolia. Then kulight kwaliba manda. Pakuingira mumufula mtown. So yonse ama town indelanda. Yaba palamana. Nga tuafuma palapana pasa bina tuaya mchingu. Tuaya pa chambishi. Tulenshe myotoka duo kale juwe. Kuya fika mchingola yoba PF bashire. So nga mwalole shefa baikala ba copperbelt. Baikala fe kwati ni munganda imo. Ama town yali palamana sana. Yapu sana kuna ama town yaba muri bwanji. Aba ku Eastern Province aba lalensala. Yapu sana ko sana. Lero chonjishiri hapa. Ndefo okulando kweba ati ni update chabenjishire. Chibemba chilando kweba tu kwa linsoke takwafire bantu. Kwa linsoke takwafire bantu. Kulinani kuilaki nga kuli nkondo. Elo kuli ama Zambians abekala kuilaki. Ama Zambians government lafa ikayafa Europea no kusenda bali abantu abali kunkondo kuilaki. Nga kuli nkondo ku Ukraine. Ela kuli ama Zambia ni abali 50 abekala kula ku Ukraine na ngobekala kula Russia. Kwa fume nkondo Zambian government ilingire yatumendeke ya kusenda ama Zambian balabekala kuchalo kulya pakwe batu apushie myosha abo. Evo chaba. Nkondo nga ili kukongo diala. Kondo yabuka bale ipana shirelila. Imishinga shirelila. Government ili yonse ila senda abantu baiko abeli kukongo ngani ku Angola kwa buka malayoti. People they are protesting and they don't want any foreigner ama government yonse fo yaba atemu abantu baiko bala senda indeke nukuya senda kama Chinese nga bakulasha nokubafumye muna muchalo anti umwabwerela umutende efyo bachita kufyalo fimbi. Ku copperbelt na kwiso obusanso. Copperbelt yatebelerwa na information tulemona ile tika copperbelt kashi mweba copperbelt tulela ndokweba tulelomba kubuteko kulanda timwe buteko ilili ashirire umfika copperbelt especially mukitwe na mpepi mweba cha muma cha mbishi mulya abantu kuti bafula ika balunshi ichalo ichipelo rupia kucho chezu cha Zambia echo beto kweba the United States of America ichalo echikalamba cha kwato rupia cha kwata abantu abasambirira a developed country like America but to pull out abantu babo kula kukitwe na ngula tulande surrounding areas in the Kitwe area because ama yali contaminated ngatwalando kweba ati yali contaminated nisha yamenshi abala ipikira bonse no usharimo akubamo kulingana na information tulesenda so tulalamba kubuteko kulando kweba ati mwebuteko before tatularufya babruru besu kula kuma Kitwe kwali babantu abachula ba ukapoto kwa mulenga kwali babantu abachula nishi ba America bafumisha abantu babo kula kunchende ya Kitwe kulingana na information tulesenda so tulelomba kuba buteko ukubangirira kuya monefetika copperbelt especially Kitwe before tatularusa babruru besu if America can pull out the human resource from Kitwe kulando kweba chaba kwa America abafuma kwa America ababomba under America bali ngiyoko bafumya kula Kitwe nishikwaisa obulanda obukalamba sana America chijimbe America tine nomba America ngambo kutina nishitwaishi bokweba takuri bwino so tulelomba kuli ba president besu bakainde echirema na minister of mines kubutukila kuda kukitwe nokuya mkumona bushe ba America pauti batite pull out abantu babo pako bafumya kula kukitwe mulandi wakweba tamenshi yali contaminated na mine yalama mine alesanga kulya tale chitakea abantu abalafu wala ngo abalachulilamo bena Zambia kulingana kalimbusha so tulelomba mweba kukitwe kulando kweba ati isaka maneni lombeni kubuteko nokuishiba why America yachita pull out abantu baiko kula kumusumba wa Kitwe kwa iso mpamba watolele chibale so for grassroots media we are following up no start advice by government apatu Afrika kenshite ya kusontana apatu Afrika nipala pa kufua ba tifi no kuya kula kukitwe no kuya for edikisheriashi what is happening because America for bambirepo ngamulero lesha ba UPND bonse mweba letamba America chalo chimo ichi wombane fialo fiapsana within Africa and outside Africa chalo chikalambe cha kwato rupia chilabula kono rupia ukupela abantu abachula abali kwata copper bali kwata switchlight bali kwata gold lero bali babachula ka America ilesa no kwafisha ko bali abalaba kwate fialo abatumpa bali kwate ndalama lero bale chula ilabula ko shire ndalama bakwata no kupela ku fialo paricho America yale bula urupia imi ntapendwa ya rupia ukupela government yesu ya Zambia nokuleta emiti ishapa miti sha TB nesha malaria kubika pufe na no muti wa HIV and AIDS obetatama ARVs America mulandi wa ubufufu ntungu bamwena kweba tumuchalo chesu cha Zambia mwali ba corruption ile nunka ponsepo anyanta corruption ile nunka bakainde echima ba president besu elo bali ku opposition bali ebere chalo we are going to fight corruption but how do we fight corruption if we can fail to unveil the people that are in corruption? How can you fight corruption if one minister or 2 or 3 or 5 ministers are corrupt? Then you fail to unveil them. Mwafilo kulangishe chalo kulanda taba minister ever corrupt and you fire them. These are some of the things that we the grassroots media we are advising our government. You have to unveil those people that are involved in corruption. So with the grassroots media this afternoon, I just came to say, brothers and sisters, kwa poleko mpamba kukitwe ubutu America abasungu kwali baba ku America ababomba kudya kuma mine nenchitwe shapusana lero baba chita pull out from Kitwe because they are suspecting water is contaminated by chemicals that can affect their workers, so they have decided to pull out the human resource from America. So mwebekala kukitwe chikwanka bachimwena kumampalanya kwali nsoke takwafire bantu epusheni ubuteko ba Minister of Health ma Minister of Mines kubika pona ba president bakainde echilema balinge bachi address the nation, especially the people of Copperbelt and the way forward, because if America can pull out their human resource because of contaminated water or contaminated air, whatever, tulelombo kwebati before abantu besuta balafwa na ngutabala sango mubusanso bwa malwele ali yonse tiba chitako fast but wafwako ngakula chita import amenshi from lwapule kwa bamenshi kuti balatwala matanka yalele senda amenshi kulatwala Copperbelt so that bafwako kulia kuchalo chesu cha Copperbelt. So fwebe na Copperbelt bakopala mwebe na karurushi fwebe kala mundeke tube abayisukana okumfwa efe balelanda nish America yachita pull out abantu bayiko ababomfi fira bachitanga chakweba kufyalo kumbi kuli nkondo balasenda abantu babo pakweba they are protected and they are safe. So you the people of Copperbelt, this is your time to consult your government and also to ask the government to intervene very fast, because if our grassroots media will just come to update what is happening in the country, to advise the opposition, to advise the people, and also to advise the government. This is what is happening na tumona paria pa page ya ku America pa movie TV na pa ma page up sana na ba post okulando kweba ati America yafumyamu abantu bayiko mula Copperbelt na ngula tulande mula Kitwe surrounded areas, because areas are suspected of having contaminated water. So kashi konseko muri mwebe na kapoto mweba kukitwe bonse mwishibo kweba ati kwaisa mipamba mchalo lero natukwatu obutungurushi uwala tweba and the way forward. I just came to advise the government quickly go to the Copperbelt so that we can protect our brothers and sisters due to contaminated water that is coming from Sino, if I'm not mistaken, Sino mines. I don't know what has happened in the Copperbelt. Kwa likali amafunde eyo twale konka bachakwevo kwebati mine yaisa bade bapela ma guidelines how to protect our people, how to protect our societies, how to protect our communities, how to protect isabi mukafiu mulanga mwaitira mama chemicals isabi kuti lyafwa tesa bilieka finama kuti fyafwa na abantu na bena kuti bafwa. So we ask about the government to pull up the socks so that they can help us across the country, not only in the Copperbelt, everywhere. Kule sango ama mines kule panga fya ama mine ushibetira kuisa ama chemicals yabo ngabale sunguriro mkuba. Where are they taking those rubbish? Are they destroying our nature? What is happening in our country? So with the grassroots media, we just came to ask that mweba Copperbelt na mumfwefi achitika kukitwe America yachita pull out abantu bayiko kulando kweba ti mu Copperbelt umo tamuli bwino. So you can drop down your messages and also you can call me on 077 95 19 270 077 95 19 270 or 09666195. If you don't have this message, you can go on the American Embassy. You are going to see on their page, they have posted that. And again, so many medias, they have talked about America yachita pull out yasenda mwabantu baiko ababomba kuda Copperbelt kuma Kitwe kanshi kuri wafi obwa isa Copperbelt that we shive where we are going. We only know where we are coming from. So we call upon the leadership of President Hakainde Hichilema and these ministers to go quickly kulia ku Copperbelt no kuya mona what is happening. Bushenishi ba America bafumisha mu abantu babo mulia mu America. So 077 95 19 270 or 09666195. Those are the numbers that you can call me. Maybe I can get 2 or 3 calls so that together we can build our nation. So you can drop down your messages there, or you can call me. I just came to update you what is happening in the copper belt. Not kwate obwafya obukalamba mu namutso chesu cha Zambia mu copper belt. Ba America bakwate olupia bafunsenda abantu baboku bafumya mu Kitwe kulanda okweba Kitwe ile nchende yonse na ikwate obwafya. So nombanga cha kweba ti America bakwate olupia na abantu baba bafumyamo. What about our brothers and sisters abakwana Kadoli, abakwa Mulenga, abakulwangwa barabonse, abakuka Makonde, abakwa Sabina, ero kali abantu tulenda walafu makurusaka wa copper belt wayanu wamenshi again wabwera again walafu mamukitwe wala wakarurushi walafu mamukarurushi wakukitwe kuli ukanshiresa twafwe twapapata mwebuteko tulolesheniko tushibe what is happening in copper belt so that we can protect the future of our people. We are not scaring anybody, but this is what is happening on social media, and people they have posted that America but they pull out abantu babo kula kukitwe kanshi konso ko muletambira Joseph Chimba, the grassroots media president, broadcasting live to update you what is happening in the copper belt. The number to call is 077 95 19 270 or 0966 11195. Those are the numbers that you can call and contribute. And ngachakwa batamuishibe timu alanda tinshifu shumfuire kwefia so ngadamu fiumfwa timu atuma number pali 077 95 19 270 or 0966 11195. Those are the numbers that you can call. Ngachakweba ti message na mkwata mwebe na Kitwe kuti mwale mbama message kuishiba bushepo tulela ndafya bufi na ngufya chinka. America yafumya abantu kula Kitwe. America, the United States of America, they have decided to pull out their people from Kitwe because nchende iliyata ili wino. So mwebe na Kitwe, mwebe na Mulenga, mwebe ukapoto ili ashirienu tulefua fast government itumya babomfi no kuisa checking what is happening in Kitwe. Bakitwe 077 95 19 270 or 0966 11195. Those are the numbers that you can reach the grassroots media, and together we can discuss and help our brothers and sisters who are in the copper belt. Ichikesa chikeshira onse no usharimo akabamo. So brothers and sisters, I call upon you, especially in the copper belt. Remember the copper belt uko ikale ni mwipushe bwino what is happening in Kitwe. Why America yafumyamu abantu baiko mu copper belt. Kajakweba timulefo kutuma ku kafoni tulefo kuishiba what is happening in Kitwe ngana mumfu eri ashirio kutimwatuma pali 0966 11195 or 077 95 19 270. Grassroots media tuaba parwendo. We take 3 steps side every day.
To justify incompetency with excuses that defies both common sense and logic.
So you agree that PF is the cause of economic hardships we are facing today as the Zambia?
The very example I have given you tells you that I do not agree with that. Why? Because by the time President Hakainde Hichilema was assuming office, every essential commodity was in full supply. Was there a shortage of minimum in Zambia? No. Was there a shortage of cooking oil in Zambia? No. Was there a shortage of sugar in Zambia? No. Okay? Second, did we borrow to the extent that the government that came into power cannot borrow? No. The moment they joined government, they started borrowing. America respects administrative integrity. But when you see an American ambassador going openly to say, Zambia is failing to grow because money is being misused, citing a clear example that they borrowed money they were given money by the Americans to buy maize from Tanzania. But the amount they spent on that was way too high compared to the normal price that they should have bought the maize on. That should tell you something. So you have a group of people that borrow money for consumption to eat. And you have people that borrowed money to build infrastructure. PF borrowed money to build infrastructure. They built schools, they built health facilities, they built airports, they built roads. They did quite a number. They expanded the generation of electricity. They did quite a lot of things. They expanded the communication sector. They put up a lot of towers for you and me to communicate to our grandmothers in the villages where they are. They put up too many radio stations and TV stations to ensure that information is going. Sadly and unfortunately so, all that is being suppressed today. So the borrowing by PF achieved things that in the long run, we are going to see development in Zambia massively. Our friends, despite claiming that PF borrowed so much, have wasted more money that they have borrowed than any other regime before them. So it is not possible that one can just simply walk up and say, Patriotic Front destroyed things, that's why things like this. Fun enough, the maize that we are buying at a very expensive price, according to the American ambassador, because they can't challenge him. They can't argue with him to say you are lying, because they know they have information. Why did they buy the maize? Because they find the maize that PF had kept in the depots and sold it. President Lungu listened to the experts who told him there is likely to be drought for certain periods of time in the years to come. So what did he do? He ensured that he told the FRA to ensure that the Minister of Agriculture to ensure that farmers are supported and that each time the farming season food is ready, they should keep food in reserve and continue keeping them with medicine and all. So that in an event that this year Twaingiramo is drought, food for the previous year would supplement that. That was planning. That was what you expect a father in the house to do. But when a father come in the house who promised that when I become your father, I marry your mother as your stepdad, you take tea with black tea, we take black tea with just dry bread. Me, there will be an egg and there will be milk. Tea is there already. Sugar is there already. Bread is there already. But it's dry bread. No peanut butter, no jam, no eggs. So your stepfather who is trying to propose your mother says, when I come and marry your mother, I will add these things. What do you say to that father who now marries your mother, is enjoying the benefit of being a stepfather, who takes now away the dry bread that was there, which needed eggs, and takes away the black tea, which was there and had sugar? What do you call that kind of a father? The irresponsibility we are witnessing today, the failure we are witnessing today is regrettable. Fun enough, people must understand something. I always argue to say there is a very big difference between a government and a state. A government is an elected entity run by elected officials like a president, ministers and all. A state is an invisible authority that operates through the government. The state has powers which are leased to the government to exercise. So some of the failures by this government are regrettable because it mirrors incompetence on the side of those that are described to be the authority falling under the state. It's like you have a child who's going to school in front of you. You are the mother, you are behind. Why are you behind? You want to make sure the child doesn't fall, the child doesn't get injured. What happens when the child who is walking is confronting a danger that the child can't handle? Are you going to let a bullet hit the child?
077 95 19 270 or 090666195. Those are the numbers that you can reach us and contribute. We have got a problem in the copperbelt, specifically in Kitwe, where the Americans have pulled out their human resources because the area is contaminated. Your number to call is 077 95 19 270 or 09666 11195.
In our country, you've also brought so many things which we can speak about. That is why even Trump has decided to ban Zambia from the visa. Even right now, Trump has given you 60 days to reply. all the human rights that you're depriving Zambian people, you expect me to be clapping because I love you. A person who tells you the truth loves you. Mr. President said you are unadvisable. And that's why you keep on making mistakes. You never consulted the Zambian people about Bill 7. And you thought you would go ahead with it. And thank God for Munia Zulu, who stood his ground and petitioned to the court with that man Celestine, the youth chairperson, is the chairperson for the Tonse Alliance. You are mocking the family of Edgar Chagwalungu. The embarrassment that we're seeing even all over international media is very, very painful. International media are making a mockery out of us because the Zambian people, we have not united over this matter. What is so difficult for you to travel to South Africa and speak to the family? What is so difficult? You want to control the media by bringing a cyber law. When you were president, you used to have radio interviews. You used to talk about the Patriotic Front. You said all sorts of things. You used to have the radio station follow you in your house. You have refused to leave your house to go and live in State House. And you want Hakainde, you have refused to leave your house to go to State House. But you want Edgar Chagwalungu to lie in Embassy Park. Where is the hypocrisy here? How much fuel is spent on you to travel with you from your house every day to go to State House every day? And people say it's an office. This is the first time we have had a president in Zambia that does not listen to what the Constitution says. A Zambian president must reside in State House. A Zambian president must reside in State House. You are the first one. So even Edgar Chagwalungu will be the first president to be buried outside Zambia. Why? Because you don't want to listen to advice. I begged for a long time. I asked for many videos that are there on my platform. I kept on saying this. By HH, go and plead with the family. Go and plead with the family. Shut up. Cyber Record Clan. I don't care. I can't even speak at cyber. Not here. Go and see on Twitter everywhere where the British people are speaking against the British going to war. In Zambia, you cannot say, Isanyo. Not here. I can't speak because I'll be arrested. Nobody and no idiot can arrest me. As long as I stood my ground and I made sure that we voted for Hakainde Hichilema. We used to have live streams to speak for him. Even that idiot that is doing videos about me, we stood for him when he was arrested by the Patriotic Front. And I raised $2,000. You understand? So I will not allow anybody to come and tell me I cannot speak. I will speak. First of all, the way Edgar Chagwalungu died, the way he died, there is a lot of conspiracy theories. And regardless of what you say, we have seen you mingling with people who are your enemies. They are now in State House. So if you come and collect my video of 3 years ago, when I spoke about Edgar Lungu, you will now come and bring it in 2025. Why? Because you want to show the Zambia people, look, she's not straight. It is you who is a dictator. A dictator sends people to start attacking kids on media who are speaking instead of you listening. We don't have democracy in Zambia, we have dictatorship. Because if we had democracy, you would allow people to speak. If anyone says anything, you just see, even when people are commenting, you just look at their names, you understand, okay, they will insult you, Bluebird. Do you know what? I don't care. You cannot disrespect this woman who has won her seat independently in Chienge, and now you are targeting her. Why? Because she's an independent MP. She should support you. JJ Banda is in exile. Chulfia Tayali used to say a lot of things. He's in exile today. Okay? Chela Tukuta was rewarded for insulting Madam Nawakwi. Anyone who insults your enemies becomes a good person. That's why Mwezu Kanji has been given and you know what? I shared that for people to see the type of people we're dealing with. There is no way I can support anybody mocking the president, the one who's late. Tula kwata na Ubuntu. You understand? There is politics, there is also Ubuntu. When this person needed support with health, you look after him. But if the person wants to...
Okay, thank you so much, Madam from Diaspora, for that great message. We are Joseph. We are the Grassroots Media. I'm Joseph Chimba, and I want to say thank you to you, brothers and sisters that are following us within the country and outside the country. We, the Grassroots Media, we are the voice for the voiceless, and we just come to update people what is happening in the country. And I want to assure you, brothers and sisters, let us find the lasting solution for the people of Copperbelt, especially in Kitwe, where America has pulled out the human resource because they are suspecting the area is contaminated. Hello?
Hello, are you live?
Yes, boss. How are you?
I'm fine. Can we contribute?
Yes, boss, you can contribute.
Okay, I would mean anomalous.
Okay, boss. Thank you so much.
There is a saying now, Muchibemba, Tumana Shumfa.
How many no.
That's very good. That's very good.
I'm quiet.
We are a lot. I think the advice that has been given to the people in government is too much.
I'm quiet.
We can't living to the land of Chimochi, you people seeing what is happening. It seems these people are not ready. They don't want to listen to us. The only way we as Zambia, because then the problem which they have is they think because there are people in Southern, people in Northwestern, people in Western, they are different. We are one. We are one nation. We are going to get as one. This is something which I should tell the people. Right now, our government who have continued not listening to what people are saying. Those people that they are seeing Southern, they are suffering the way we are suffering. And when people continue talking like this, I think it's important that they should listen. What did the PF from government? It's the same things. PF, terrorism of Yadichiram. We ended up until perhaps we said it was just too much. Even with them, we have continued talking about the same things. What can you do with such a person? Eh? You know, this power is so sweet. President Frederick Chirula talked about it. These things that are happening into this country, what goes up will come down one day. There will be the same people again who's going to pass through the same things. And they're going to cry the way their friends are crying. I think even the next president who's coming will be maybe far much worse than the one who's there. So I think they should learn something from their friends who previously were people always now.
Yes, boss, we are getting you loud and clear.
When you hear people are talking like this, I think it's better that you should start listening. I am already passing on parliament things that they never promised the people. You know, sometimes how could you be the same person and that I'm not going to, once we come, I'm going to abolish it. Again, the same guy, once you're given that seat, you go ahead with the same thing. And they think we are fools. We think for Zambians to refuse, we can't. You know, one thing I think they should know is our Zambians therefore to have a natural that you should know that you're in trouble. Whatever they're going to do, it won't work. And if they're not careful, they are going to end up outside government. Come 2026 August, here we are, to the panel. I think this government, they should learn to listen to the people. That woman, Esther Lungo, they should deliver. Ichiro techa government. Ichiro cha family. This is why in the the people who decide the family. When somebody from the people remain there as family members. Isn't that enough knowledge for them to just understand? Okay, no, this is not for us. I think nobody in government, nobody they would have gone to that woman and just ask for forgiveness. Simple. They won't lose anything. But if it's not good. No? This power, it's not for them. This power belongs to the people. And the people are going to decide 2026. Please, I'm asking, Pulef Kamapanshi, where the government, please, stop these things. Stop these things. This power is very temporal. You cry. Thank you very much.
Boss, before you go, have you heard that America has pulled out American people from Kitwe? Because Kitwe is contaminated with water. Are you aware?
I've even commented. I've even praised that ambassador. Because it's very wrong. You know, I thought to understand this way. How could you allow a man to overvalue? How could you allow your own blood? And then you are there, you are even saying, no, this man, what he's talking. What the American ambassador, what he's doing is fighting for the Zambian people. These people in the government, they have got no hearts. Their hearts are so black. No? I have never seen such kind of people who can't even listen. We were condemning it to a PF, but at least what Shirako Karakudi by PF cannot know. What's this kind of nani to Lemon? How could you take a woman who how? Wife and our problems of what so that everyone can say to if you ever to Chitanaba Kashibandi, it's very embarrassing. And for that American ambassador to come like that, it's too much. I think that they should learn. Sometimes when you are wrong, accept that I'm wrong. Help. Ask for help. I want to know help. Just like we said, even in their governance. If they had come to Zambians and said, Mama Zambians, if it's a tuition or guide us, or I'm plans how can we run this company? We wouldn't have been where we are today.
Inquiry.
We wouldn't have been where we are because knowledge going about it, even if from the previous government, there are a lot of matured politicians who know the history of this country. There are a lot. We can even look at UNEP. UNEP is a blueprint. You can learn something from there. You can learn something from MMT. You can learn something from PF. To get to learn that this party wouldn't have reached us where we are. The other thing I want to say very much, I think we have a very big problem. Our finance minister, he needs to retire that money. I don't know if chance a lot of young people, even to the Zingamil, you can be ministers. We don't just have this old money. Who keeps it? Who are Congress? He thinks which country has IMF ever on this age developed? Which country has ever taken money from IMF and developed? And we can say, you're in Congo. In Congo, which business have you ever done in business here in Congo? We can't live like this. It's time that we change. We can't live like this as a nation. I'm calling for people from southern, western, northwestern, northern, to Saka copperbelt votes. We can't live under this kind of a government. These people must go. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much from my boss there. I appreciate so much for that great message. And if we can have about 100 people speaking like this, this country cannot be the same. I call you my brothers and sisters, wherever you are. Let us open up our eyes. As the way you have heard from the boss, he has said, "Takwa bapo echalo, echo ba International Monetary Fund ba pera endalama chaba developed. Abantu ko abakongola endalama kuri ba International Monetary Fund chalo chabo chali pona bare chura. Zambians will be crawling like beggars along the streets. Already Zambia is one of the poorest countries in the world. Under this government, under the Minister of Finance, by the name of Mr. Musokotwane. The big man has introduced a bigger note from 100 kwacha to 500 kwacha, and it has not made any change and any sense out of introducing a 500 kwacha note. All what he wants, the big man, the way this big man has said, please to Apapataba, finance minister, is the best thing that you can do is to retire. You and others who are in the afternoons, this country belongs to the youths. You, the old people, you have enjoyed. You, the old people, you are saying bye-bye to this world. So it is important to prepare good life for the younger generation to come. Because imitikula empanga. So that's what the big man was saying. Otherwise, I'm saying thank you so much, brothers and sisters. Wherever you are watching, I just came to update you what is happening in the copperbelt. Together we can, and together we are going to develop this country. If we can speak one mind of development, if we can speak the mind of forgiveness, if we can speak the mind of unity, if we can speak the mind of togetherness, then this country will be better than we found it. Grassroots media. Tuaba Parwendo. We take 3 steps ahead every day. May God bless you. Wherever you are watching, I'm saying bye-bye this time. Barando Kweba, Tinechipere Nkurachira Tusha. I just came to update you. And at the same time, let me just say thank you so much. Yesterday I came out and talk tonight. I posted about Chimbaka Mbwili is very sick, and I'm happy. The information that I'm getting is that he has been evacuated from Kasama, from Minima prison in Kasama to Lusaka. This is the information that we have as grassroots media, and that is the information that we gave yesterday, that Chimbaka Mbwili CK is very sick. As you are aware, he was involved in the road accident where he lost 2 brothers. All in one, we put our prayers upon his life for a long life. Grassroots media. Tuaba Parwendo. We take 3 steps ahead every day. More updates are becoming, because Apatu African Panembe, we have remained with very few months to go. Lesami Pale, wherever you are watching. Remember, we are changing the government. And the change is very simple. We are changing the government, very simple. Very, very simple. The reason why we are changing the government is that our President Misaka Inde Chilema has failed to fulfill his promises. And by doing that, very simple, we are changing the government. Very, very simple. Zambian people, they wanted bag of minimum at 50 kwacha. Zambian people, they wanted fuel at 12 kwacha. Zambian people, they never wanted load shedding. All these were promises of Akainde Chilema, and we are changing the government next year. Very, very simple. You tell your neighbors, very, very simple. You tell the people you work with, very, very simple. You tell the people you go together with in church, that very simple. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Very simple. Very simple.